Hey everybody, it's Corey from 9 Volt Games, and today I need to talk about Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Directly after making a video backlogging myself, I went and I went and bought Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Um, Boo. That's a game that this is a game I tried to wait on so that I could play other games first. But I think I made it a week, and I was like, I want to play it. I want to play it. So little history, I guess, if you haven't been here, because I know I've said this several times. I love I love side Mario games more than I like Mario games. Um, whether that's the Mario and Luigi games, Mario and Donkey Kong, Yoshi games. Fuck, I even like Princess Peach Showtime. Super Princess Peach was great. Um, I actually think I like the side Mario games better than I like Mario games. Mario Wonder was really good, so it brought it back up there. But the weird thing to me is, I don't, when I'm talking and I think, sidebar, uh, if I'm doing a meeting at work or anything like that and I have to think about an answer, I don't do this. I only do this while making YouTube videos. And I don't understand why. Probably because in real life, in person to person, I'd look like a fucking psychopath because I was trying to emulate like an old timey villain, and people would think you're crazy. But I'm not like dirty. It's not itchy. That's all I was trying to do. Sorry, but I have to address it. I'm really tired. I fucked this up. It's okay. Back to where I was. Yoshi has been getting his own games. I don't count the puzzle ones, Yoshi Cookie and that shit. I start from Yoshi's Island, which is 1995, so 31 years. I've been making Yoshi games, Yoshi solo outings for 31 years. That's insane to me. They obviously sell enough that he's gotten a release on every Nintendo console since. I don't know anyone in real life, with the exception of Yoshi's Story, N64. I don't know anyone in real life that's played any of the other Yoshis that I haven't been involved in being like, hey, let's co-op this. That's fucking weird. Who are you people else who play it? Like, anyways, so they essentially are Mario. Make it from one side to the other. Do the stuff in between. You can get all the extra stuff. Yoshi is traditionally a lot more kid-friendly than Mario, if you can even imagine that. They have, like other games, Woolly World and Crafted World has it so you can just take out pits completely. You can't die falling in a pit. It just bounces you back out. Shit like that. The games have always felt like kneecapped. And my favorite has always been Yoshi's Island on Super Nintendo, because it wasn't too easy. It was a little bit easier than Super Mario World, but it was just enough that I was like, this is satisfying. The length of the game was great. The presentation of the game was great. And they tried to emulate it by making subtle changes. Again, Yoshi's Story is an outlier because it was set up more like an arcade game. And it took me into being an adult to realize it. And then I actually appreciated it because I did not like it originally. I was like, this game can be over immediately. You can finish each level in about 2 minutes or under 2 minutes. I'm going off on a tangent. But then anyways, that's how I felt about the game. So I still bought Crafted World. He didn't have a he didn't have a GameCube game. Not by himself. So yeah, we'll have to take that takesy backsies. GameCube doesn't count. Yes, it does. I played it a lot. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, I bought Crafted World, Woolly World, and then I bought Crafted World. I've rebought those games several times. My son lost Yoshi's Crafted World, my copy. So I had to get another one. I'm pretty sure it got crushed or resold or whatever they did with my last vehicle. Anyway, but they've been that formulaic, kid-friendly game. So like, I'll always buy them because it's like Kirby. I know what to expect, but I still find it to be fun for me. So I got this game, like, I don't really watch. I watch an initial trailer for video games. Now, I don't really go into depth. I want to be surprised. I don't care if, I mean, I do care if I buy a game and it's shit, but then that's on me for not doing the research. But I'd like to be as surprised as possible with games. And that really started pretty much after I started YouTube, because people ruin games for me anyways. So, I watched the initial trailer of this, and I kind of just was, I wasn't dismissive, but I was like, yes, to my son who was showing me it. And I was like, yes, we're going to buy it. Okay? So I didn't really care. And then we watched, I was going to buy it at the end, or I was going to buy it when school's over. I think that's what it was. I was going to buy it when summer started, which would be at the end of this week. But last Thursday, we watched Donkey's video about it, because we like Donkey in this house. And, yeah, we watched it Thursday night because when I got out of work on Friday, I went and got it. And I haven't let my kids play it yet. As soon as I started playing it, I've pretty much been playing this nonstop. This backlogged all my other backlog games I just did a video about. I fucking love this game. This is what I've been looking for. They mixed up the formula of Yoshi just enough and then still kept it a Yoshi game that it feels fresh. And now I got that same feeling I got when I played Super Mario World 2, which was Yoshi's Island. And if you're a fan of that game and you kind of passed on all the other ones, you go right to this game and you'll feel at home. It doesn't play the exact same way, but it's still, so let me break this down. It's kid friendly. I haven't even beat it yet. Here's the reason I feel like I can do a review though. I haven't beat the game yet, but I've unlocked every chapter. And let's go to this page. You have to get it's like Mario, right? Mario, Jesus Christ. A standard Mario game where you have to get a certain amount of stars or a certain amount of this to open the next area. This game does it and the requirements are extremely low. And that's the kid-friendly part that makes it so someone like my daughter can play the game and beat it. And she doesn't have to, 100% everything to get to the next area. But for me, I'm not leaving an area until it's done. So I've played this for a shit ton of hours now because I got 3 areas done. And I think the last one I need to clean some up. And then I'm on to the 4th. So there's 6 major worlds. And there's a bare bones story here. I've like half paid attention to it, to be quite honest with you. Bowser Jr. had some book in his possession, had an accident, dropped it. Oh my God, Yoshi's got it. Yoshi won't give the book back to him. But this is my favorite part, is that I'm dismissive about the story because I know what the story is, even though I'll tell you I don't. I know what the story is. I've been paying attention to the story. The story's just not. I don't care. I don't buy Yoshi games for the plot. I don't buy Mario games for the plot. I buy it for the actual game. This one is funny because I don't know what they're going to try and do with the movie, but Bowser Jr.'s nemesis is Yoshi, and Yoshi's nemesis is Bowser Jr. That's what they established originally, and well, kind of, and then now that's what they have now. So, in this one, Yoshi won't give him his book back, right? But he is actively trying to help Kamek and Bowser Jr. And every time he goes to help them, it looks to them like Yoshi's fucking with them. So if you're actually paying attention to the story, it's hilarious. Because I've done 4 encounters now, and each one of them, Yoshi legitimately tried to help them and then messed up whatever they were going through or launched them out of something or whatever and made himself look bad. So I thought that was funny. It's something extra for me to pay attention to that I traditionally wouldn't. And then the gameplay. Wait, no. I gotta go to the gameplay last. Art style. There's two different graphical styles in here, and I like. When you're inside the book, it's like a little bit, the animation's a little bit stilted. It looks like art. When you step out of the book, it has that, the 3D smooth, bright, colorful Mario stuff that we're all used to. I like that switch between it. I feel like I sneeze. I'm sorry. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, So having two different art styles is pretty awesome. Uh, I guess it looks like paper craft. I guess that's the closest thing I'd call it. You know, they did the yarn one, and they did all kinds of arts and crafts one on the last one. This one is definitely, you can see that it was built in like the same engine that when you step out of the book, you're looking at. No, focus on the graphics. Um, it just, I don't know, it has a filter over it. I like it. I like it a lot. The way that it looks, the whole overall presentation is great. It's a Mario game. I don't really have to say anything about the sound, but the gameplay. This is where I'm. Hopefully, you can see it. Yes, you can. Basically, it opens 2 pages of the book, and then you take the magnifying glass and you hover over, you know, like the Shy Guy here. The first time you see any of these enemies moving around in the background and you zoom over them, they won't have a name. So basically, you go and you identify them, and it takes you into their habitat, which is the level, the theme of the level. And then you play through a level, and you utilize them by either putting them on your back or eating them, turning into an egg, spitting them out somewhere. Just doing everything you can possibly think of what can I use this thing for. And then it ends up filling out the books as you go. And then you do the one major goal, which would be your goalpost. In this particular one, the Shy Guys, you had to find where they were hiding in the level, and then once you did that, you could leave or you could keep exploring. And then I kept exploring. So what I did is I grabbed Shy Guy, and they tell you where the secrets are once you find them. So I thought that was pretty cool. But you do that, you zoom in on them, you go into their level, you learn about them, and then maybe something else in the book will open up for you. And you do that until the entire book is full. And then if you're doing it as a completionist, you would find out what each thing likes or does or blah, blah, blah to fill up all those pages. Each time you figure something out or learn something, like using the flowers, for example, if you put a flower on your back and run across a row of plants or buds, they'll all flower. That counts as a star that goes in your book. So stuff like that is how you unlock the next world. And the star requirement for all the 6 levels is so low compared to what you can unlock in the book that I think by the 3rd level, all the chapters of the book were open. By the 3rd chapter, I couldn't just go into them because story-wise you have to progress with that. But you don't have to do everything on the page to keep going. So again, that's where, you know, kids who might get frustrated with it and not want to have to do all the extra stuff, like my kids, they can just proceed to the next chapter and actually play through the story. This has a lot of stuff to do in it, guys. As far as like a Yoshi game goes, you're not gonna get. It's not Mario Galaxy 2, okay? You're not gonna get that level of things to unlock, but I mean, you should get a good solid 24 hours out of this. That's why I feel like I'm gonna get out of it, because I played it for about 12 hours, and I'm a little more than halfway through. So I don't know. I love games like this. This is one that's never gonna hit the backlog. A lot of Nintendo first party Nintendo games never actually hit my backlog because I play them beginning to end without playing anything else, which that's gonna happen with this one. But once I'm done with this game, I got to go back into Pragmata, 007, Contra, a million other things, and then I'll forget to make this video. So I figured, hey, since I got the basic gist of the game by already unlocking all the major shit, I could do a video about it. This game's fucking awesome, and like I said, I don't actually know anyone in person that I could, and I know a lot of people I can talk to about games, like at my work. Pretty much everyone that I work with plays video games, so I know I can talk to this person about racing games or shooters or horror games, or a guy I work with at night. You have a question about Metal Gear, he will answer anything. It's an encyclopedia in his head. If I ask anyone, did you play Yoshi's Crafted World, I am the only person I know that bought it, but I know it sold well. So what the fuck? Anyways, please go get it. I want more games like this. I want them to mix up the formula of games that honestly have grown stale. They did it with Donkey Kong. They did it with Mario. They did it with Yoshi. Please keep this shit going. this is not just I know people think Nintendo likes to do cash grabs, but if that was true, if that were true, we would have an F-Zero right now, and we don't. We don't. So, this game was made with a lot of love, and you can feel it. It's pretty rare, especially in giant corporations, to have anything come out like that anymore. This is one of them. Go get it.